From this month, non-contributory pensions will be paid to Barbadians living with several disabilities. Minister of Labour, Social Security and Third Sector Colin Jordan makes the announcement while addressing the opening of the regional policy meeting.
I must remind us that from this month, October, non-contributory pensions will be paid not only to persons who are blind, deaf and mute, but to persons with advanced multiple sclerosis, Down syndrome, cerebral palsy, and autism. Civil society organizations were among those who lobbied for this financial support.
Minister Jordan adds the government is also working on reviewing the national minimum wage.
As the Prime Minister announced in her budget presentation in March, we are also going to be indexing it so that the purchasing power of those who earn at the lower levels of our work environment, that purchasing power is maintained at a level, at least at a level, where workers are able to live and eat. And that is important.
The regional policy meeting, organized by the Caribbean Policy Development Center, is funded by the Open Society Foundations and the European Development Fund. It involves key regional policymakers, advocates, and international experts charting a new course for governance, development, and resilience in the region to improve the lives of Caribbean people. Minister Jordan stresses that civil society is critical to national and regional development.
We have a cabinet paper and we intend to have it before cabinet within the next month and a half, I would say, on creating a legislative framework to accelerate the work of building a third sector that is able to fully realize its potential to be effective partners in a human-centered development model.
Officer in charge at the Caribbean Policy Development Center, Richard Jones, says the meeting is important as Caribbean nations face a convergence of complex challenges that threaten to derail sustainable development and the well-being of their citizens.
As key civil society actors, we must engage in dialogue aiming to advance development priorities for our region. While our role in development is often undervalued, we are a crucial component in the creation of transformative policies, particularly as existing governance and political systems are now more often characterized by growing apathy and distrust. It is incumbent upon us to ensure that our voices are heard and that our sector is organized to have a real and lasting impact on the lives of the vulnerable groups we serve and represent.
The meeting concludes on Thursday. Minister Jordan explains the non-contributory pension for people with disabilities will be paid with funds from government and not from the NIS, which will only be the distributing agency. Anesta Henry, CBC News.